An Arsenal side beset, it seems, by on and off-field problems.
There'll be a lot of people saying, can Arteta come to Arsenal? Can he bring a little bit of pep?
I've been preparing for a few years for this challenge to come. I know the expectations, I know the level, and I know the stature of this club and what it deserves.
With Mikel Arteta in the dugout for the very first time, some new manager bounce would be very welcome for Arsenal. Callum Wilson, little touch to keep Bournemouth going, and the cross finds the target, and it's Dan Gosling again, and that underlines the problems facing Arsenal's new man in charge.
Abraham, 2-1 Chelsea, they've turned it round. A heartache, really, for Mikel Arteta in his first home game as the head coach of Arsenal.
But I'm pleased with a lot of things that I'm seeing, a lot of things that they are taking on board, but that we are many things that we have to improve still.
Victim for Kolasinac, it came back to Pepe, and he rifled Arsenal ahead. Pepe needed that, boy did Arsenal need that. And Mikel Arteta is somewhere close to where he wants to be.
Digs it away there and almost gave it away. Now an opportunity for Nelson, 2-1.
The gap in many areas, we cannot improve it in 2 months, but the gap between the accountability, the energy, the commitment and the fight of the two teams now is equal. And my message to the players is with that we can create something.
A fresh, young, developing team under bright new management, but Arsenal are just beginning to resemble the team that history demands they should be.
Gets his head up, finds Watkins, and that's 3. Aston Villa here are running away with this game. Is some performance this. Wants to get a shot away, he does. Leno only just saved it, Podence might have a chance, and he does, and he scores 2. Wolves 2-1 up here. Few alarm bells ringing at the moment for the Gunners and for Mikel Arteta.
Here's the Burnley corner, flicked on and in! And Burnley have broken the deadlock. Arsenal have lost 4 consecutive home league games for the first time since 1959.
Are you scratching your head as to what you can do now to find these goals, to find these results?
Every day.
So what do you do from this point
Every
on?
day work on it and scratch my head, as you said.
Thanks for your time, Mikel.
Thank you.
The Premier League's 30th season, charged with restoring greatness to one of England's fine football establishments, charged with making Arsenal, Arsenal again.
Played 3, lost 3, scored none and conceded 9. The worst start in Arsenal's history.
But here is a day where context hardly matters. Arsenal have to beat Spurs. Spurs have to beat Arsenal. Today there is nothing else. Odegaard, Smith Rowe. Oh, this is lovely from Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. Kane came sliding in. Saka kept going, and Arsenal lead Spurs 3-0.
Good turn by Nketiah, good challenge from Thiago Silva, good persistence from Nketiah. What a finish, what a game this is. Yet again, Arsenal lead.
Hit by Saka, what a goal! What a wonderful goal!
All the questions were being asked about Mikel Arteta's boys, but they got it done.
Arteta's project is a promising one.
Well, events elsewhere, not enough for Arsenal to take top 4, but a dominant win all the same to end the season. Smile on the face of Mikel Arteta.
Do you know where you need to improve, what you need to do to take them to the
absolutely.
next level? And what would that be?
We are very clear, I cannot tell you obviously, but we are very clear what we have to do.
The kickoff of the new Premier League campaign. New shirts, new signings. Gabriel Jesus, who knows how to win things. That winning mentality, something Arsenal so desperately crave. Zinchenko the target, free header. And it's it, Martinelli scores the opening goal.
Xhaka, it's all very tight for Arsenal, but that is absolutely brilliant!
Gabriel letting it run, and Saka slides it in. Title credentials underlined. Saka finding Odegaard, who can Tesla reach again here, and he's brilliantly nearly beaten him. Arsenal are in dreamland.
In goes the corner, cleared only as far as Nelson has to get his shot right. Oh, that is unbelievable! Arsenal maintain their advantage over Manchester City. The 8-point gap is still there, and Arsenal still in charge of their own destiny.
Alexander-Arnold, Roberto Firmino!
It's a good ball over the top. It's another pivotal moment in the title race.
Either way there, straight away there by Ramsdale. Alcaraz! Oh my word! A remarkable start! These players' reactions here tell you this feels like a decisive shift in the title race and in favour of the team from Manchester.
Arteta has enjoyed a win against every other Premier League team except Manchester City. But this is a thrusting surge. That's top quality from Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Haaland. Hair unleashed. Shot unleashed. The pupil still has some learning to do from the master. Pep Guardiola remains top dog for now.
We know the destination is to bring success and trophy to this club, but we mustn't forget to enjoy as well the journey, and especially enjoy the company, because it's a special company, it's a special group of players, staff and supporters, and it's great to chase that dream with these people.
Mikel Arteta's first Premier League team sheet of the season contains all three of Arsenal's major summer signings. Nketiah looking for an angle.
And he squeezed it in! Declan Rice! Aki close to him. Martinelli's deflected in off Nathan Aki! Back in the Arsenal team! Back in business! The story here at the Emirates is not City's defeat. It is Arsenal's victory.
Zinchenko, Jesus, the touch was lovely, the football brilliant. Odegaard, fantastic goal from Arsenal.
It's back to Odegaard.
It's Rice! Oh, it's brilliant! Now, can he pick the pass? He goes for the shot! Trossard wins the match surely now for Arsenal!
The well-oiled revolving door to the Premier League summit continues to turn with pace, leaving Arsenal the chance to end the weekend with their biggest advantage since December. It's Ollie Watkins. It's unravelling so quickly. It's advantage Manchester City, the most critical day of the season so far.
We knew that this moment could come, and now it's about reacting and keep believing and doing what we can do.
Odegaard for Arsenal. And it's played a gem of a ball to Kai Havertz through the middle. And 3 for Arsenal.
Bukayo Saka decides to take on Davis, and how cool and collected is that? Rice, Trossard, 2-0! That's a key goal! Evans backpedaling, Trossard with a hugely important goal in the title race.
This might give him an opportunity. Rash from Young. Jesus bringing it forward. Martin Odegaard. There it is. But it's not to be. Arsenal come up short. It's the closest they've come for 20 years. It's another huge step forward. Ultimately, though, against one of the best there's ever been, that step hasn't quite reached far enough. This, an Arsenal side that the Gunners fans are understandably proud of. But they end the 2023-24 league campaign as the runners-up again.
Keep pushing, keep inspiring this team. Don't be satisfied, because we want much more than that, and we're gonna get it. Thank you so much.
Mikel Arteta!
Arsenal Arsenal second best for the last 2 seasons. Is this to be the year that they take the next step? Well, we shall see.
We have to prove that we are better than last year. Certain tasks are already done. The last one is to win it.
Havertz to Saka. Bukayo Saka! Arsenal 2, Wolves 0. A day 1 win for the Gunners and Mikel Arteta.
If the 4 in a row champions Manchester City were to be knocked off their perch this season, it feels like these are the 2 clubs that could realistically have the might to do it. Declan Rice sends it in. Brilliant delivery! The set-piece specialist! Darwin Núñez is onside, he's got Salah infield of him. Mo Salah must be! It's back to 2-2. Mikel Arteta today knows his team were really, really close.
Arsenal have to win today to stay in the hunt, possibly to become champions.
They know they can't afford to just sit back and defend a 2-1 lead. They've got to try and make it 3. Lewis Skelly! Guerrero! What a day, what a moment for Mikel Arteta. Arsenal's unbeaten run in the Premier League stretches into a 4th month now. It keeps the pursuit of Liverpool alive.
That's it through to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, go ball in, and Bowen is there to meet it. This is Arsenal's worst nightmare. It's all slipping away for them. 8 points off the pace.
Well, you don't want to be in that position. You want to be 5 points ahead, but this is where we are.
How Martin Odegaard and his teammates would have loved to have been on the receiving end of a guard of honour rather than the side providing it. Mikel Arteta's team are not where they dreamed they would be.
We're going to have to be better, smarter, and learn. A lot of learning. If you want to win the Premier League, you're going to have to do something special.
Arsenal are ready to claim this as their year. They need to be better than ever before under Mikel Arteta.
At the highest level, we can compete against any team in the world. But actually, to win it and win, we're going to need something else.
There's Gyökeres in his favour, moving out to the left. It's Victor Gyökeres! That is what he is all about! Arsenal make the perfect start.
I think this team has still another levels to reach.
Zubimendi!
This is Martinelli, it's a great run over the top of Donnarumma! And it's a header by Gabriel! The Gunners' cannon roars.
We'll find Eze with that one. Aliola gets a hand to it. In from Rice. And as Mikel Arteta brings up 300 games in charge of the club, he takes them to the top of the Premier League table here.
Arsenal unquestionably on the right track.
I mean, we're playing to win the Premier League. It's exactly what we wanted to be.
Gyökeres is there to put it away.
To Ebe Eze. This could be the hat-trick. It's Ebe Eze's day.
Arsenal have found a way. Snowballing believe that this year can be different to the previous 21. And here comes Dowman. What an end this is going to be. Max Dowman, the youngest goal scorer in Premier League history.
The chasm at the top of the Premier League table grows ever wider. Is destiny tapping Arsenal on the shoulder? Is this going to be their year?
The impact that you can have in a moment now is going to define the history of the club.
Touch for Alex Scott, who buries it. Well, that makes it very interesting. A damaging defeat at home, just their second of the entire season for Arteta and Arsenal.
O'Reilly. Rodri was arriving.
Haaland! Manchester City move top of the Premier League.
Well, we've been here before, haven't we? April, Arsenal, a lead, a wobble, the ghost of previous collapses.
It's a new league now. Everything is still to play for. We know how much we want it, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to go again, that's for sure.
Eze, that's a beauty. Arsenal return to the summit. Saka right across the face for Gyökeres. Saka really well found, as was the bottom corner.
The Gunners are going for greatness.
Even you have the opportunity to make history in such a way, I think you have to embrace it. That's it.
Still Martin Odegaard, it's in. Arsenal ever closer to Premier League glory.
It's another gigantic moment.